Hi, Pro Staff. I hope you're excited to be preparing for day 6 of training. Day 6 of training starts out with BCDs at 9 a.m. and that runs for about 2 hours, working with the Wellness Center and UPD to make sure that we have representatives from both of those departments there. Obviously, the Wellness Center is one of our campus resources and one of our campus partners, so it's important to be utilizing them, but we also want to make sure that if any of our RAs have an adverse reaction to any of the situations, we have a professional there to help them work through that. In addition, same reasoning behind UPD, we want to make sure that they're understanding how they work with UPD and what that interaction may look like, because they are one of our campus partners when dealing with anything from policy violations to certain incidents. So that being said, you'll notice in the RA file box that the Wednesday, August 20th file folder has BCDs in it. This is the BCDs facilitator packet. Inside, there is a letter to the facilitator. Currently, the schedule looks like this. The USC RAs will act for the RHO RAs, and the RHO RAs will act for the USC RAs. At this point, Kimberly's working on tapping some volunteers from her network down here to see if we can get any volunteers into our acting situations. As typical with BCDs, the scenarios are explained in what the facilitator needs to read to the actors, what information the actors should know, and then what the facilitator needs to read to the RA who's responding to the incident. You'll notice that in the packet there are some scenarios that say UPD that were with asterisks. Some also say possible UPD. That means that in that incident, the RA who is handling the confrontation or the violation or the incident should be reacting by calling UPD. That's when we'll have our partners from UPD actually come into the incident and do what they would do next. After BCDs, we'll have a nice debrief. That'll be about an hour. So that 9 to 12 slide is all about BCDs. The debriefs will be separated by lounge. USC will debrief with their hall director and RHO will debrief with their hall director. Then we go into lunch from 12 to 1. At 1:15, we start conflict resolution with the Wellness Center, and this is where we're back in the ocean room. From 2:30 to 5, we're giving the RAs a pretty significant break to finish up their door decks, to put up their bulletin boards, anything that they need to be successful in preparing, so that way they have a chunk of time where they can focus all their energies into preparing their floor for their residents' arrival in just a few days. At 5 to 6, we'll have dinner, and then you'll be back in hall from 6 to 8. It's a pretty short day in terms of outside presenters, but there will be a lot of one-on-one connection with the supervisors and the individual staffs.